A safari to Africa is really a gift you give to yourself. It is a life experience like none other. And if you are a hunter, you will be the poorer for never experiencing the sight of your first African sunset, the smell of a Mapani campfire, or the sounds of her wildlife as you set foot at long last in her legendary dust. Back in the Zambezi Valley, Clay Eifling with his PH Mark Vallaro continued tracking bull elephant in the thick jess. I've hunted through these same bits of bush myself, and the encounter, when it comes, will definitely be within the danger zone. We return once more to the beautiful country of Mozambique, where hunter and noted rider Phill Massaro stalks the thick forest of Kutada 11 with a double rifle, hoping for a classic confrontation with Africa's most popular, dangerous game animal, the Cape buffalo. Finally, Jim Britton begins his long-dreamed quest for Cape buffalo, also along the banks of the mighty Zambezi with professional hunter Keith Wall. Once again, our cameras will capture the action from some of Africa's most legendary locations, all the while bringing the excitement, drama, and danger of the African safari into sharp focus. Let's see what fate and Lady Luck have in store for our hunters today.
We just left camp. It's 6:30. We've been gone about 20 minutes outside of camp, and we're on elephant track. So we're going to go see what he's got. The tracks we were on, Mark and the tracker said it was a really old bull. His heel was worn off, and they seem to be really excited about following this elephant. It's really amazing watching these trackers. You think, well, anybody can follow an elephant through the grass or through the mud, but when he walks through 30 other elephant and their tracks are all on top of each other and they're still capable of picking that one specific track out and staying on it, it's just amazing. Again, the elephant took us through another herd of cows. And then he took us through a third set of cows, and the only difference was this time we ran head on into the cows, and it's not really something you want to do in the thick brush, is get between a mama cow and her baby. So we had to step pretty lightly and tiptoe around them to let them get on by without causing trouble. By this stage, it was close to lunch. It was extremely hot, extremely high humidity, and we decided we need to take a break and just settle down a minute. Once again, we got right back on the tracks. The elephant was starting to wander a little bit. Trackers can tell by his stride how fast he's going, what he's doing, and he was really calming down. Probably looked for a good tree to get under, get out of the heat. Sure enough, it wasn't but about 15 minutes, and we heard the elephant.
You can see it's right dusk. It's a beautiful dusk. It's long. It's like 3 foot out. You'll definitely go 35 unless the right dusk. The other dusk is probably more, probably 40. I think he's a good elephant. We should take him. Okay. Good.
In the leg. come, let's walk up. Put one more between his front legs there, in that sort of gap by his neck there. Well done, sir. You shot a very nice elephant. Well done. Woo. Well, Clay, we started off the morning with a real bang. We picked up tracks half an hour out of camp, not even. We tracked him for probably a good 6 hours anyway. The first time we got up to him, he winded us and took off. He then took us through, I think, 3 cow herds, eh?
Yep.
And trackers did an unbelievable job, but I honestly don't know how they worked it out. But
They did. They spent a lot of time sorting through it.
they worked it all out. We found we had covered himself a couple of times in mud, as you can see, going slowly through this riverine here, and we heard him feeding. We came around and walked up to him about 20 yards and faced you, and from
Brain shot on him then.
very good. And you've got yourself here a very outstanding elephant, sir. Well done.
Thanks, sir.
I want to share some really exciting news with you. One of the things I've learned from doing the Tracks Across Africa TV series for 21 years now is that nearly everybody I talk to has hunted Cape buffalo or they have dreamed of hunting Cape buffalo. And we are going to make that dream come true for one lucky hunter. We have teamed up with legendary safari outfitter Charlton McCallum Safaris of Zimbabwe for what we are calling the ultimate buffalo giveaway.
Unbelievable.
This is a 10-day buffalo hunt in the legendary Zambezi Valley of Zimbabwe. And this safari can be taken in either 2026 or 2027. And to capture every memorable moment of this epic buffalo adventure, we are going to film it for an episode of our SCI's Tracks Across Africa television series. And I'm going to have you right here on our digital podcast to break down your hunt. And if you're subscribed as an annual member of Safari Classics TV by March 31st, you are automatically entered to win this 10-day buffalo safari with Charlton McCallum Safaris. Now look, I've had a few guys say, how do I sign up? Well, it's actually pretty easy. We're going to walk you through that right now. The first step is go to safariclassicstv.com and activate your account. You'll select annual membership and then complete the registration, including your payment method. Now you can download the app on your smart TV or mobile device and you can start streaming immediately.
Ever since I've been a young boy in junior high, I've had a dream to go on safari. And now here we are in Zimbabwe in the Zambezi Valley. Wonderful.
Well, this is Jim's first time to Africa. Being his first time, he's going after a dangerous game, Buffalo Plains game. And we'll be primarily hunting out of Chiwori North on the Zambezi River.
So Keith decided on one of the days that we were hunting zebra, that in the late afternoon we would double back to an area that we had hunted the day before. And we were driving along the road, intently focused on finding zebra. And we hear a knock on the roof. It's one of the trackers. And he says, "Kudu." My heart dropped in my throat and we jumped out of the truck and we were ready to rock and roll.
On top of the hill, you see that big Mopani up there? His head is looking up, he's on top of the hill. He's moving, he's gonna come into the open. Can you see him in the open? I'm gonna get him to stop, okay? Meh! On the shoulder side. Joe, I'm going to run and quickly have a look.
Radio?
It's a nice ball, eh? Very nice ball.
Yeah, it's good.
This got 3-4 spots. Pretty close.
Beautiful. This afternoon we had lunch, we saw this fantastic bull standing in the bush there and put in a stalk on him. Took a shot at him. He ran a little bit further than we expected and we managed to get him down. A fantastic bull at that, and yeah, well done, sir.
Driving around all morning trying to cut spoor of some dogger boys, but all we found was a fresh spoor of a cow and a calf. So just about, I don't know, 300-400 yards back, we found the tracks of a small herd. It looks like it's got a decent bull in it. The trackers actually just spotted the herd, maybe, I don't know, 500-600 yards across a path. So what we're going to do is we're getting loaded up and watered up because it's starting to get hot, and we're going to see if we can't make a stalk and put one of these community bulls in the salt.
We spent a bit of time glassing that herd, and like I say, they were the better part of 1,000 yards away in a clearing in the forest. Wind was all wrong, so we had a little conference and we made the decision that we had to use the really thick forest to make this great big J-hook to get the wind right.
There's a bull right here that we're gonna take. He's got his head down there. He's facing to the right. Yeah. We'll go a bit closer, okay? Okay.
We had a little conference, realized we needed to be very, very quiet. Walking wasn't an option because the herd was milling around. So we kind of crawled up to within 40-45 yards of where the edge of the herd was. Problem being, the bull was a little bit back and in the middle of the herd. He had a calf in front of him and a cow milling around him.
Remember to bring your partners always. Okay. Come up. You see the big tree at the back there? Yeah. To the left of it is a buffalo with its head up, and there's one with his head down. His head down is just to the left of the big tree. See, it's a bull. He's broadside, right in front of us, with his head down. Yes. If I open the sticks here, you're going to shoot him on the shoulder. That's his shoulder. Yeah, we'll hit the one behind him. No, it won't go through. You have a soft or a solid? Yeah, it's two softs. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, I see the bull you're talking about. I judge. They moved his head now. Yes. Okay. Like in his ears. Yeah, okay, let's go down. Let's do it. There he walks out now. Yeah. Use this, yeah, go for it. He's feeding now. Oh, he lay down. Hold on. He lay down, hold on.
We had stalked the herd for over a mile, and there was a good bull in there that we wanted to take. However, hunting being a fickle thing, the bull decided to lie down just on our edge of the herd. Poon and Gorchie and I had to sit and wait things out. Poon said to me, I hope the wind will hold so that none of these cows bust us. And at that point in time, minutes went by like hours. Poon and Gorchie and I had to sit and wait things out. And at that point in time, minutes went by like hours. They say good things come to those who wait, but patience isn't my strong suit. It wasn't long, however, until the herd moved off, and we got into a different position, hoping that bull would come clear.
I can see him. Let's go a bit faster. Okay, there he is. Take him when you're ready. Shot, good. Come. All done. Watch him. Whatever you want to do. Hey, shoot him. Yes, how's that blood day?
A little bit of a gunfight, huh?
Works for me.
Well done. Good shooting.
Good
shooting.
Como con Billy.
It's all worn down, crenellated, nasty. Well, gentlemen, we got our forest buff.
Yeah, proper way.
Thank you.
Well, buddy, that was a great hunt. I mean, it wasn't the longest of stalks, but that whole crawling through the forest thing and, you know, a whole herd of buffalo lying down, that was an interesting adventure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hey, thick
bush, you know, and I'm glad this goes back to the community. You know what I mean? It's one of the true conservation messages, that this whole buffalo intact goes back to the community. No part of it's ours, but I will say you do throw a heck of a party. You know, my knees are bleeding, and we had this big old buffalo bull lie down on the front side of the herd, but we got a couple in them, and we got the job sorted, eh?
Yeah, well done. Good shooting me.
Thank you, Poon. You know, Poon, when he went down and we kind of put the stalk up onto him, what did we get, within 20 yards when he was lying there?
Yeah.
I thought he was coming.
Yeah, around 20 yards.
If we hadn't hit him in the hip before that, he probably would have come.
Yeah, he would have.
Personally, I'm really glad for a double rifle, because it was, you know, 1-2, no questions asked, and you know, iron sights at short range. Absolutely perfect country for this new Heim. I couldn't be happier with both the configuration of the rifle, and we're going to have to talk to Chris Sells at Heim about returning this, but that's for negotiation later. Yes. One of the irrefutable benefits of the African safari is the provision of protein to the local communities. Now, our buffalo, while it was a wonderful experience for me, and you know, it employs people in the hunting end of things, these are the wives and families of those people that it employs. So what you're seeing here is the distribution of the meat. The entire village lines up in a very neat fashion. The meat is cut, and each family gets a piece. Now, we're talking about families with small children, as you can see. They don't have the ability to go to a grocery store. So this is one of the irrefutable benefits of a hunting safari. Not only do the hunters' dollars employ people and build up the local economy, this is one of the direct, tangible results that you see meat being handed to the people. It's a source of protein in a protein-starved environment. No matter what light hunting is portrayed in, this is one of those points that you really can't argue with. It benefits the community.